Jiggy. I need to learn how to drive. So what are you doing taking the day off?
Chasing bucket mouths.
Bucket mouths? I thought they were called ditch pickles.
Ditch pickles.
You caught some ditch pickles the other day, but who whooped on you?
Oh, look at my revenge today.
Yeah, I doubt that very much. But anyway, we're meeting our good friend Michael Boyle from Leaven Law Group, and we're going to go do something illegal. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
Yes, we are going to do something very illegal.
How fast can we get there?
Within about, I don't know, an hour. But anyway, we're going to go fish on a private lake in an undisclosed area. And from what Mike was telling me, that you walk up and these fish literally run up to the shoreline because they're so excited to see you. And we're not talking the dinky ditch pickles we were catching the other day. He's talking 6, 7, 8. I think he told me there was a 12-pounder caught out of there. So we're pretty excited for this. We're actually taking off a Tuesday to go and meet with Mike. We really graciously appreciate him taking us to this undisclosed private area. And no, we're not doing anything illegal. He has all the rights to be there. He hunts out there, he fishes out there. So we want to thank him for taking us out there. Looking forward to it.
We have fishing licenses.
We do. We don't need them because we're on private property.
So would a fishing license.
Yeah, me too. And we were on private property the other day, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, make sure that you abide by all the laws too. You don't want to not abide by the laws. But we're heading to meet Mike now, and then we're not going to film the actual entering into this location because we don't want to show it. Because if you saw it, you'd probably know where it is. Some of you. Oh man, stupid GoPros. I swear to God. Anyway, we'll get out there. We'll see you when we get there. All right, Mike. I thought we had permission to come out here.
Well, permission's one of those things, you know.
Cutting the lock is one thing, but
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's only a crime if you get caught.
yeah, but you're a lawyer, so we're good.
That's right. We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
No, in all seriousness, he does have permission to be out here, and we are so grateful for him inviting us to come out here. And we were just talking about the land and what it's all about, and it's really a special place from what I'm gathering from you, and you don't see this too much anymore in the state of Florida.
No, it's a really special property, off the beaten path, but it's worth the drive, and we thought we'd come out here and catch some fish.
We're gonna see if Rich Jiggy can catch his personal best bass. It's only 4 pounds, so hopefully we can do something. But as sucky as a fisherman he is, I don't know.
We'll put him to the test.
Put him to the test. But we're gonna go out now and see if we can get on some bass. I caught the first one. And I'm gonna get the pliers. He's not a huge one, but it's a fish. I think that's the biggest of the day so far.
I like the sound of that. What do you think, Rich?
Oh, nice. He got lucky.
Absolutely.
Let's get you back in that water. Now, from what the landowner was telling Mike, is that this is about 25 acres. He's got another lake that just filled in that's about 75 acres. And there's a lot of bass, like the size I caught and the size that Rich caught, and then this one that they want to take and put into the other lake, because if you get a majority of smaller bass in a lake like this, they'll inhibit the growth of the bass overall. So you definitely, if you have the opportunity, you want to call these fish and put them in the new lake and let those big ones grow. This lake is extremely clear, but that's what his plan is to do, is to try to call some of these fish and get them into the new lake and breed this one as a much bigger bass lake.
A little guy?
Yeah.
I'll tell you though, this lake was full of ones about half this size. They were growing up.
Yeah. It's good to see though.
Yeah.
Rich said he was watching over there, and they're actually coming out after these dragonflies.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Mike's beating us, Rich. I've got 2 guys with 2 fish on. Rich, what are you using? A worm, huh?
Yeah. Trying to find that pattern.
Yep, exactly. Finding the pattern. It's gonna make me walk down there.
This is the biggest one I've caught.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
He was just about to make a fool out of me.
Oh yeah, not bad.
Not a bad fish.
He's exceptionally dark for a clear lake like this. Well, folks, I'm down. I may have to move down here or something. I don't know, or change up baits.
He hit as soon as it hit the water out that.
Did he?
Pole right there.
Folks, if you can't catch him on a pole, you catch him hand lining. My line somehow snapped, and he decided. Mike says, wouldn't that be funny if you caught a fish hand lining like that? And sure enough. But it gives me an idea of how slow they want it.
Yeah. That's a pretty fish.
Yeah, that's a very pretty fish. There you go, Rich.
Better than the last two.
You still have the biggest. You have any more of those miradines?
Yeah, I do. Sure I was standing right there casting like a fool for that last half hour.
Walk right there.
Yeah. Well, folks, as you can see, we're back at the truck. We're eating boiled peanuts from Porter's Boil in the Bag Peanuts, which if you haven't ordered these before and you love boiled peanuts, better get these.
They're delicious.
Yep. But anyway, we caught a bunch of bass. Not the size bass we were looking for, but it was still fun. We're gonna make it a point to come back out here and do some relocating of some fish, and well, hopefully Mike will have us back. Will you have us back?
Absolutely. Can't wait. Yeah.
He's like, I don't know. But anyway, it was a lot of fun. Rich didn't get his 4-pounder.
A couple of 2s and 3s. Well,
Who
close
caught
to
the
3.
most fish?
You did, I
Did
think.
I? Yeah, you probably
It
did.
was one of you two.
I caught a lot of fish.
Usually not me.
But what happened was,
But I don't count.
I didn't count this time.
Somebody counts.
No, I didn't count. But what happens is establishing a pattern, figuring out what these fish want to eat. And we really couldn't get a solid pattern. We caught fish on, he caught fish on miradines, he lost one on frog, I lost one on frog. Mike was using a regular trout jig with a curly tail. He was catching those. That was the one that you caught the most fish on. Rubber worms. I was taking the worm and running it because I was reeling it in one time and a bass came up and hit it, and I'm like, ooh. So I threw it out again, reeled it on top of the water, bam, hit it, caught him, threw it out again, caught him, moved down, caught a couple more fish like that, but then it stopped. And then I started working the worm slow. So just establishing that pattern and getting an understanding of how these fish want to eat. The sun finally came out, so I think that kind of put those fish down. Plus, this water is extremely clear, and you can see the fish. And when you see the fish, they see you, so it makes it a lot more difficult. But anyway, I want to say thanks to Mike for taking us out. We appreciate it.
My pleasure.
It's always
glad
fun.
we made it out here.
Always hanging out with you. And I want to say thank you for the people that have reached out to him. Hopefully Leaven Law Group will take care of you, which I know they will. I'm not worried about that. They've been a great supporter of ours for a while now.
Yeah.
It's probably been, what, a year and a half at least?
Yeah.
Yeah, at least. So anyway, we're gonna, you got anything to say, Jude?
You won't shut up. I can't get a word in.
It's always good to talk to you guys. Call me for anything. There's no such thing as a stupid question. So
Nope.
if you guys need an answer or have a question, give me a call. Happy to talk with you.
Yep. So I'm gonna finish out the peanuts.
There you go. Let Mike do all the talking. Great job.
Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it. Thanks again for watching. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.